today bid farewell to the late former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga in a solemn, dignified military procession through the streets of Nairobi, from the Lee Funeral Home to Parliament buildings and later to the Nyayo National Stadium. The Kenya Defence Forces accorded the former Premier full ceremonial honours, a fitting tribute to a national statesman who dedicated his life to the struggle for democracy. Mike Kagwango brings us the moving scenes of Raila Odinga's final journey.
The morning sun broke over Nairobi as the casket bearing the remains of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga left the Lee Funeral Home, wrapped in the national flag and tightly guarded by officers of the Kenya Defence Forces. His journey to Parliament marked the beginning of a day steeped in dignity and reverence. Here, members of Parliament and leaders from across the political divide walked past his body, paying their final respects to a man who helped shape Kenya's political landscape for decades. From Parliament, the late statesman's body was moved in a slow, dignified military procession, a gun carriage leading the way, flanked by soldiers in full ceremonial uniform. The streets of Nairobi came to a standstill as crowds gathered, waving flags, singing and weeping in remembrance of the man they revere as the people's president. At Nyayo Stadium, the military choreographed every step with precision, from the arrival of the cortege to the careful bearing of the casket into the arena. The air was heavy with emotion as the national anthem echoed across the stadium, the flag fluttering above a sea of mourners. President William Ruto led the nation in honoring Raila Odinga's enduring legacy, describing him as a tireless champion of justice, democracy and progress.
The Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Ward Mary, Ward Nyara Alego, Agwambo, Tinga, Jacom, Enigma, Ward Ping, Baba, the man in whose honor we gather here today, belonged to that rare, irrepressible breed of human beings.
As the casket circled the stadium one final time, escorted by uniformed officers, chants of Baba, Baba filled the air, a moving farewell to a leader whose courage, conviction and sacrifice changed the course of Kenya's history. In a powerful display of respect and honor, military officers delivered their final salute as the country bid farewell to Raila Amolo Odinga, a man whose life was dedicated to the struggle for democracy and justice. Mike Kagwango, TV 47, Nairobi.